Hello, 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 hello. I am your boy Q, the content guy, and I'm here for a brand new review of Real Housewives of Potomac Reunion Part 1. This really ain't the show I want to talk about, but this really ain't the show I want to talk about right now. But we're going to talk about it because I already did the work and set it up and did all this kind of other stuff. But this really ain't the show I want to talk about. But because I love y'all and y'all love me back, we're going to talk about it. Um, we're gonna talk about it, y'all. Anyway, as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend who knows that one friend, to come over to the channel, and let's get into the things. If we gonna get into the things, I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope for the people that are off tomorrow, I hope you all have a great day, get to relax and enjoy President's Day. And yeah, hope, like I said, hope everybody had a great day. So tonight was the reunion of Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm gonna be honest. That's the only thing I know how to do. Giselle and Wendy were getting on my last nerves. It's just as simple as that. Giselle and Wendy were getting on my last nerves. I don't know where this smoke for Stacey has come from. I don't know where any of it has come from. I'm lost. I'm confused. I don't understand it. Now they was tearing me up, poor thing. But as far as Stacey, I didn't understand where it was coming from. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn some more light on. I don't know where it was coming from, and it was annoying. It was annoying me and my homegirls. Simple as that. Um, but it was a show. Um, it was cool. I mean, the show is really about Karen. I mean, 45 minutes of it was about Karen, and Karen wasn't even there. So that's how you command a damn show. Um, I got my notes. Oh, this ain't the show I want, baby. Let me just give y'all. Let me tell y'all something right now. Um, okay. I'm coming back. I'm coming back on here tomorrow, and we are. I'm going to cut up. If y'all see Married to Medicine, I'm going to cut up. But right now, I'm going to talk about Potomac. So the show opens up with a video from Karen. Karen is talking about her arrest and what she potentially, what she can talk about, what she can't talk about, things like that. And she said it's not about her right now. It's about her family, about her children, about her family. The producers asked, does she have a drinking problem? Is she alcohol? Does she have an issue with alcohol? And she says, I'm not an alcoholic. Let me make that clear. She said, a lot of young people look up to me, and I want you to do, I want you to do as I say, not as I do. So you don't have to, I don't know Karen, right? I don't know Karen in real life. I don't know any of those things. Um, do I think Karen is an alcoholic? I don't know. I I cannot necessarily make um that call because again, I don't know her in real life. Um, but clearly something's going on because she went to rehab allegedly. So let me get hold on, y'all. Let me get something to drink. I'll be right back. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But hey, the ladies all arrived. They are wondering if Karen is there. They don't see her uh, name on her door and all that kind of stuff. Um, Wendy calls her. She doesn't answer the phone, so they know Karen is not there. Um, Wendy's like she should be here because the women who supported her, it's just like a slap in their face. Okay. They all learned that she has entered rehab. And It's interesting because I felt like Giselle might have knew that Karen had entered rehab, because if you see the look on Karen excuse me. If you see the look on Giselle's face, it was kinda like, "Huh, interesting. Okay, I think but I'm like, "Girl, you already know?" Alright, where am I at? Not who cares? Ooh. Hey, 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 hey. Karen has always been the villain. Where am I at? Stacey's like, "Let's give her some grace." Everybody has questions, but of course, we'll never know the truth. She sends a a video in, and it's actually a different video, and it's a video of her sitting all white, and she's pretty much talking about going to rehab. And she says, so taking antidepressants and drinking. She's Karen starts to thank people. She says she wants to thank Giselle because Giselle put a note in her flower saying one step at a time. Giselle is getting emotional. She brings up she brings up Candace. She brings up Kay. And she said, I want to give a special thanks, to Andy and things like that. But she did not bring up Wendy. And Wendy is pissed. Wendy is pissed. And Giselle gets emotional. She's like, that's my friend at the end of the day. And she just gets emotional about it. Wendy is upset, and Andy's like, "Do you feel some kind of way?" And she's like, first she was like, "No," but then she's like, "I've reached out to her all season. I've been there for her and all these different things, and also, but based off of this and what she has done, and then also based off of what she had told Stacey, that is not a friend." I just. And Mia was like, "Yeah, because you've been clocking everybody, even me. Mia, girl." Um, and then here go Wendy talking about when my mother was getting drugged last season through the mud, Karen was the only one who stuck up for her. Wendy, nobody dragged your mother last season. Nobody was dragging your girl. That was You said that was nasty on Karen's part. I mean, hey, apparently something happened where Karen felt like she ain't had to thank Wendy. And Wendy trying to put this persona on that she just this great friend and she's this and she's that, and it's not the case. But nobody dragged your mother last season. Nobody dragged your mother last season. It's as simple as that. Nobody said anything about your mother except for Mia, and that wasn't really a drag. So, girl, you were dragging the fact that you think somebody was dragging your mother. Nobody was talking about Sue. Nobody was talking about dark skin Sue or light skin Sue except for except for us YouTubers. Now we was dragging your mother and we were dragging you. But the girls up on the cast is not dragging your mother. And I'm sick of this narrative when that people drag. Well, my mother went to the hospital. Your mother going to the hospital and Giselle's father going to the hospital was two different for two different reasons. Wendy, let it go. The first package is Wendy. She said her and Giselle had a 2-hour conversation. They are pretty much learning how to listen to each other. Giselle says Stacey has her own happy Eddie, and then she told somebody that that she's working with that I'm a celebrity and I'm going to have my own happy Stacey out. And Wendy's like, I hope you wouldn't do that without telling me. I don't have to tell you that I want to come out with some damn cannabis, girl. Oh, Wendy, do you own cannabis? Do you and Eddie own cannabis? Ain't he a lawyer? Sure. And ain't you supposed to be a damn this 4 degrees? This girl, shut up. And Giselle, what is your issue with Stacey? Like, what is your issue with Stacey? Best child. Child. And Stacey's like, girl, that's not true. That's a lie. Like, that's absolutely not true. Wendy is saying that her kids would get all kinds of money if they do, um if they get hey, I'm from Virginia, like Karen, King, and Queen for will pretty much get all kind of will get all kind of money or whatever if they get degrees or if they learn how to speak Ibu, if they become if her daughter gets in the fraternity that Wendy's in, all kind of stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. I did like that, I guess. She says she regrets inviting Karen to the White House. But to be honest with you, Wendy, girl, you really just mad because Karen called you everything that you truly are. You're self-centered, you're self-absorbed. And you think you that girl. I mean, if I'm lying, I'm not. Like that's the truth about Wendy. Wendy is self-absorbed, she's self-centered, and she thinks that she is that girl. She truly thinks that she is that girl. And she's not a girl's girl. So that's why you really upset. But like Giselle had told you, girl, I've been telling you that she ain't really rock with you like that. The thing is, Wendy, you needed an ally. And Karen was your ally when Robin and Giselle was on you. Now, I wasn't here for Giselle and Robin being on you, but that was your ally. Now, all of a sudden, now that you cool with Giselle, here you go not liking Karen. Karen told the truth about you, and you couldn't handle it. And then here go Kay. Girl, what is you Kay talking about something? Well, I am shocked that Stacey, you waited to even say something because that just didn't seem right or whatever. And she's like, actually, no, I've been holding on to this, but me and Karen have been cool this entire time. And then when she started coming at me and doing all these things, that's when I started saying stuff about her. But I just didn't come out there and just say it. Again, I don't know what is going on. I don't know if I missed the episode, if I missed some behind the scenes stuff or whatever. But this y'all going after Stacey, I'm confused about that. I'm confused. And why is Kay even there? So Wendy was like, oh, well, I didn't tell you this, but Karen told me that, she's a really smart and really educated girl. And then Giselle gonna say, is she smart? Is she educated? Really? Girl. 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 Giselle. But Karen was phony in Wendy's face. At least Giselle was upfront and dislike of Wendy. Well, I don't think Karen was necessarily phony to Wendy. She told the truth about Wendy. Wendy is self-absorbed and self-centered. Like it is what it is. Child, baby, baby, never. You hear me? Never. I wish baby, the way I would have ate that big neck, wide ass ankles, the way I would have ate her ass up. Education, girl, please. You can't fuck with me, baby. So, Kay says she has a different relationship with Karen because of her staying at the hospital. Wendy go say, well, it's just she was just being a mother goose, and she's gonna turn on you too. I'm just gonna move on because I'm just gonna move on. For some reason, Jazz entered the scene. They could have Skyped maybe the same way she sent the video in, the same way Karen sent the video in. Could have been the same way Laurel sent the video in. Laurel, girl, the Dream Girls don't need you. She says she's engaged. She has a date set for the wedding. He's playing in Dallas, and then they had the nerve to show him on the field doing some. Not catching the ball, though. He wasn't catching the ball. He wasn't being defensive. He wasn't kicking the ball. He wasn't running for the ball. He wasn't running after the quarterback. He was sitting on the field stretching. And then he sat right back on the bench. Girl, please. And then he's playing for Dallas. Woo! Now that's funny. Megan asked Jess, was she the side chick? Because it seems like you took that lady's husband. And then it says, Mia, you're a side chick. What's your advice? She said she was never a side chick, and she's a whole production girl, and everybody looking at her like, So Andy says, but weren't you building a friendship with him when they were together? Oh, well, I felt like, well, I mean, I mean, I just feel like, I mean, Girl, spit it out. Spit it. You stole that lady husband. You stole that lady husband or whatever. You saw NFL player and you thought that you was gonna be on the big leagues. Kind of find out you probably getting paid more money than him on doing this show, by this little cameo you got going on. She's gonna talk about, oh well, she never posted him on social media. I don't have to post him on social media. You knew he had goddamn kids, and you knew she was pregnant, so you knew something was going on. And now you're going to marry him, and he's going to do the same thing that he did to her, which is cheat on you, if he already hasn't. Boom. I don't want her to come back next season. I don't know how y'all feel about her, but we'll need her back next season. Like, we don't. To me, she was up on to me, after that question got answered, she didn't need to come back. That was it. We could have kept that. Like, her, y'all remember a scholar? Remember how she sat down and got right back up? Baby, they could do the same thing for Justice. She could have sat down, answered that one little question, got right on up and escorted her way on out of there. She didn't have to get dressed. She didn't have to put that wedding dress on. She didn't have to do none of that stuff. She was annoying, and that makeup looked horrible. So, yeah, I said it, and I ain't changing it. They bring up Ashley's divorce. At that time, Ashley had not gotten divorced, but when they filmed the reunion, but it had come to TMZ told us, but I think sometime last week, that Ashley is officially divorced. So she is officially divorced. She said she's getting child support, but she turned down alimony. But she said she also signed a prenup. So what it told me is mama got a lump sum of money and she getting that child support. And it tells me that Ashley is doing what? Just fine, like Mary J. Blige said. We also learn they asked me about her divorce, and she says um that she's in the midst of getting her divorce and still going through with it. And then Jazz had the nerve and the gall and the audacity to say, Mia, are you divorced? Girl. And Mia better than me, because I wouldn't answer, girl. I don't talk to side chicks. I married him. I don't talk to side chicks. I wouldn't have answered her. Am I divorced? Are you getting married? Are you divorced? Did you steal that lady's husband? Are you divorced? Didn't you fuck that lady husband? Wasn't you talking to him while he had two chicks pregnant, or somebody pregnant at the same time? Wasn't you talking to him then? And you want to know if I'm getting a divorce? You marrying a bench player, and you want to know if I'm getting a divorce? Picture that. So then they talk about the GNA event, baby. The GNA event then went from Fight Club to a fashion line. Now they an outreach group. They helping the homeless. They feeding the needy. They giving you rides to the poll to go vote. Child, they doing everything but what they was originally supposed to be doing, which was a fashion show. So Ashley was like, I didn't know my situation, what was going on with the money. So, I didn't know what I wanted to, if I wanted to really invest in it. So Giselle got all this, of course, Giselle got all this smoke for Mia for obvious reasons. But Giselle, girl, the GNA line is some bullshit. The GNA line is some bullshit. It was bullshit when it started, and it's still bullshit. Y'all done went from everything to now y'all in the outreach group. And like Mia said, so y'all nonprofit. No, we're not a nonprofit. What for-profits help do outreach? Help me out. What for-profits, girl? Y'all not making no money. So you are a nonprofit. No money is coming in. No money is coming in. Wendy only befriended Karen because Giselle and Robin was on her neck for fixing her body. She acted the same way when she acted the same way she said Karen acted towards her when she didn't clock it, clock it, clock it, clock it. Hey, girl. She acting the same way. The same way. Um Hold on. My phone dying. Where was I at? So then Jazz gonna say, so they bring up the event of getting kicked out early and stuff like this. I mean, getting kicked out of the GNA, the fashion non-profit community outreach fight club show that they was having. And Giselle said, I was really mad at Karen. That's why I ended up apologizing to the ladies. And Jazz is like, you kicked us out. You could have kicked us out quietly. And you also felt the need, to get security and all that kind of stuff. And girl, I was worried. You don't give me the type that was worried about a damn thing, because you definitely wasn't worried about sleeping with that lady baby daddy. You definitely wasn't worried about that. You definitely wasn't worried about putting that horrible makeup on your face and coming down to the reunion. Oh, please. Karen, the press circuit was more happy for Karen than Wendy. Wendy thinks she's that girl, fake, fake, phony doctor day one, Valley girl the next day. Child. So then Ashley, thank you, Ashley, for being messy. Ashley says, well, before you go, hey girl, before you go real quick, let me ask you a question. She said, we want to know about what happened in Miami. So Jazz says, well, Mia invited us to Miami. We learned the message says, hey, I'm celebrating my final 40 to make the milestone unforgettable. I will be honored to have you join me and live it up in magical Miami. So Jazz started telling the story. She said Stacey landed and didn't hear from Mia. They didn't hear from Mia when they got to Miami. Mia says, I have since talked to Stacey. Stacey says, you haven't talked to me. She said, I text you. She said, but you haven't spoken to me. She said, well, I reached out to you via text in 2025. I'm sorry, but that made me giggle. Say, girl, say, girl, something else. So she says, Stacey says, you call people for people who show up for you. And she says, I hired a POC. Stacey said, girl, what's that, a probation officer? She said, no, it's point of contact for a party planner. Girl, you did all that to go to Miami? Oh, okay. Mia says, I didn't know the ladies were coming to town. Stacey said, you're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. She says, you did not. They said, you didn't invite her to come. She said, I didn't know she was coming. Andy was like, but she RSVP. And she was like, well, she did with my point of contact. Stacey was like, girl, bye. And then she pulls the phone out. Andy starts reading the messages. And pretty much the messages proved to me it was lying, child. Stacey said she reached out. She can't wait to hang with you. Mia replied back, great, can't wait to see you. Looking forward to see you coming and all those kind of things. Jazz is like, Stacey came to support you. She had a child she left at home. That girl, like 25. Stacey's daughter is like fucking 40 years old. Y'all stop, please stop. She didn't leave the child sitting at home with no food and nothing like that. I'm sure she made arrangements. She probably was with her father. That's why Stacey was able to go to Miami. Jazz, worry about what he doing with is Darius seeing his kids. Shit. Mia apologized. Stacey is still pissed. Mia starts to get emotional and cry. Everybody's trying to figure out why she's crying. And then here go Wendy. Well, the big picture is only you two were invited and the rest of us weren't invited. Well, her and Giselle don't like each other, so that's not an invite. She probably didn't invite Ashley because she probably really don't see it for Ashley. She don't see it for Kiana. So, and she don't really rock with you. She threw a drink on you. So why are you bothered that you didn't get an invite to Miami? You want to go relive Miami all over again? Because I think you need to. At this point, I think you need to. Mia says she's just been a bad friend. She goes to them and she apologizes to them. Stacey says she doesn't believe it. Stacey standing on business. Now, Stacey, you got a lot of smoke for Mia, but Giselle called you stupid to your face, and you don't have no smoke for her. So unless something going to change in the next 2 episodes, Giselle got a lot of smoke for you, Stacey, and you ain't saying nothing back to her. You should be clocking Giselle. And Giselle is a easy read. Easy read. If you got to get up on the internet and find you something, like Wendy did, easy read. And that was the end of the episode. Next week's episode, we potentially may find out this bomb um that TJ gonna drop and all this kind of stuff. And that was really it. That was really the reunion. It was an okay reunion. And that was that. That was that. I don't see Jazz coming back next season. I don't see Kate coming back next season. But I see everybody else coming back next season. I don't see them getting rid of Mia, and I see them potentially bringing back Robin. So, but outside of that, yeah, like I don't. It was, I mean, it was a good reunion. It was a good show. But Giselle was pissing me off. Giselle honestly was pissing me off. I don't know who Jasmine is, child, but Jazzy, child. We got one side chick, and that's all we need. And would you really honestly call Mia a side chick at this point? Like, she been married to the man for how long? Like, let it go. Like, it's not funny. But Giselle had a lot of smoke for Stacey, none for Mia. Hmm. But that's just like the season when she called your daughter horse to your face and you still want to sit and hug with her. So, that's that. But I need to understand where this dislike for Stacey has come from. And Wendy, I'm gonna save it for next week because I need to see what happens next week. But Edith and Wendy, I'm not here for their relationship for them being messy. I said, baby, they didn't give Edith, aka Eddie, the first seat. So, and just like they call Patricia, just like they call Peter Patricia, we gonna call Eddie Edith. Edith and Wendy, that's what we gonna call them. And Wendy really thinks that she's that girl. You said Stacey wants to stay loyal to Karen and they don't like it. No, Wendy don't like it. And I really don't care what Wendy thinks. I don't see it for Wendy. I don't like Wendy. I don't see it for Wendy. And Wendy irritates me. But I was shocked at Giselle. Because, girl, you had a lot of smoke for Stacey and I was confused. And I was like, okay, what's happening here? But that was the end of the reunion, y'all. That was part one. Part one is down. So 2 more parts to go. I don't know what part 3 could be about because we could really end it at part 2. But we're gonna make it work. It's not as bad as we thought it would be, and that's just that. Y'all, I gotta say this. You said it was good. I give it a 9. Okay. Married to Medicine. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time on Married to Medicine, and then I'm gonna do a whole video because I was gonna do a double episode in one video, but I need to give Married to Medicine its own show. At this point for me, Married to Medicine is not a fun show anymore. Like the show actually pissed me off tonight. I don't like the stunts they're pulling on this show. They too damn old to be acting like that. Simone irritates the hell out of me at this point. I do not like Simone. And Simone was one of my favorites. I do not like Simone. Also, y'all playing in Phaedra Face. And I'm glad that Phaedra didn't show up to the reunion. And Phaedra, I got to give you kudos because, mama, you are way better than I ever could have been. Win, lose, or draw, baby, y'all, the camera would have went black tonight. Do you hear what I'm telling you? They are playing a dangerous game over there on Married to Medicine, and the shit is not funny. It's not funny and it's not cute. I thought King looked like a damn idiot. G is lame and weird. Sweet Tea should have put that bitch head under some water. And Quad, you got your fucking nerve. And Faye just stood on business with you hoes. Faye just stood on big business with you hoes. That's why you are those type of bitches. Quad, you got your nerve to say, "Hell, Phaedra, how does it feel?" Phaedra didn't bring your ex on the show. Heavenly brought your ex on the show. Big Heavy, the one that's over there wearing her daughter jeans, according to Contessa. Big Heavy was the one who brought your daughter. Was the one who brought your ex and his new wife onto the show. So for you to be like, "How does it feel, Phaedra?" Well, how would Phaedra know? She didn't do it to you. This smoke that y'all got for Phaedra, this y'all don't like Phaedra and Quad. You doing a lot of sticking up for some bitches that kicked you off the island last season. You doing a lot of goddamn sticking up for some bitches that kicked you off the island last season, and they gonna do this shit again. Now you did look cute in your new confessional look. I liked it, but you got your nerve. And Sweet Tea, girl, girl, you doing too much talking for me and not enough swinging. Sorry, you doing too much talking and not enough swinging for me. I ain't saying I could whip everybody's ass, but I'm saying I can hold my own. And I would have been on that motherfucking beach. I would have been on that beach, baby. Y'all would have, baby, Jesus and God would have had to come down there to get my hands up off of King and to get my hands from all heavenly. I'm telling you right now. I just would have been swinging. Y'all remember? Let me calm down because the show pissed me off tonight. That's why I got to do a whole video for it. I got to do a whole video. And the thing is, I got to go watch the show again because I didn't take notes. For those women to be doctors, it was lowbrow for them to bring ex-husbands on the show. It's just sad. Yes. Maybe y'all too old to play. Are y'all serious? This woman was... And Sharina. Girl. I'm sorry. Let me calm down. Baby, I know she ain't running her mouth. I know she not running her mouth. Not the side chick. Not the mistress. And y'all seen Sharina holding her stomach in? Did y'all see Sharina holding her stomach in? Hey Q, I appreciate you right now. I need someone to explain to me why Letitia didn't whoop Heavenly's ass and and the new hell, the YouTube streets are saying that Quad and Dr. Heavenly might be fired allegedly. I can see Quad getting fired. She don't bring shit to the show. Not a Phaedra fan, but she read that. Yes, she did. Yeah, baby, big back bitch. I'm not talking to you and shut that bitch right on up. You said I'm tired of T. Stop talking to Heaven. No, she had every right to ask Heaven. No, hold on. Let me stop you, Trust Love. She had every right to ask Heavily the same way. Because if the tables was turned and it was Jackie. Ooh. Because if the tables was turned and that was Jackie would have been questioning it. Why are you here? Blah, blah. Sweet Tea had every right to ask the girl, why are you here? And to ask Heavenly, girl, you being messy right now. You being messy for no reason. It's not even funny at this point. It's not funny. And Apollo, you upset? What you upset about? You was cheating on me. You was cheating on me and stealing people and stealing dead people's social security number. You were stealing dead people's social security number. Thank you. She had every right. She had every right. We wouldn't have been doing no talking now. We wouldn't have been doing no talking. What they say in Soul Food? We can go whoop her ass. I need to find that. Hell, it better we go beat her ass right now. We would have been on no talking. Mm-mm. And then Simone, Sweet Tea is out of control right now.
Where did that come from?
Sweet Tea out of control right now. I don't remember Sweet Tea cussing nobody out when she was asking a question. You agree, had it been someone else, we know she ain't seeing for that girl. Stop trying to make it happen. Simone, she out of control right now. Wow. Wow, Dr. Bunny. Wow. Dr. Bunny. Wow. Mm, interesting. She's out of control. Interesting. Hmm. Ooh. Ooh. I I know it's reality TV and I know it's supposed to be good and all this kind of stuff, but at some point this stuff is not funny anymore. And I couldn't imagine somebody coming up to me and telling me that I can't respond to a motherfucker that just said something to me. And I don't think that he owes her no apology. I owe her shit. She was running her fucking mouth and I told her shut the fuck up. I told her shut the fuck up. I told you shut the fuck up. I told all y'all shut the fuck up. Whether it was man, woman, child, dog, cat, shut the fuck up. You're running your fucking mouth. And the king, and this is where you look like a bitch. You trying to get all crunk and throw fists and stuff when you saw the situation trying to die down. Now you want to approach him. Everybody else trying to calm the situation down. Now you want to approach him. You had already said what you needed to say. And y'all had already cleared it. So now so somebody got in your ear, and now you want to get all hype and stuff. Okay. We would have been doing no talking. I'm sorry. We wouldn't have been doing no talking. We wouldn't have been doing no talking. We wouldn't have been doing no talking. I promise you that. We wouldn't have been doing no talking. And I told y'all a couple episodes ago, Sweet Tea, when King was running at the quad, you should have been not when King was running at the Dr. G, you should have been knocking quad upside her goddamn head. But wait, did Dr. G jump up and get in that man's face? Well, he didn't jump up in a way that how the camera made it seem, but he definitely got up in his face like, I ain't got no problem with you. You said, did you say 40 years old? Do you who said anything about 40? What are you talking about? Tell me how ridiculous I sound. What did I say about 40? Um because the thing is like you're not gonna sun me, like you ain't gonna check me. Like who the fuck are you? I can say what I want to say. We are a group of grown people, and I'm gonna say what I want to say. If I don't like this whole narrative of, oh well, you can't say nothing to me because I just said something to you. Like what? I can say what I want to say. Just like she turned her drunk ass around and said something to me, I'm gonna turn around and say something to her. Hell, Debo can't make me apologize. You can't make somebody apologize. You not Debo can't make me apologize. But he had every right to stand up for Quad. But here's the thing, though. He had every right to stand up for Quad, but he's a liar. He's a liar because when Dr. G told Quad, and you got a big fucking mouth, King had turned around and looked Dr. G right in his face. So for him to say, "Oh, well, I didn't hear you say that," no, you heard it. You heard it. You heard exactly what I said. That's why you looked at me, and that's why you come over here and saying something now. And again, even when I said it, you didn't say nothing. You waited probably about a good hour or two later to then want to say something. When another fight going on, you think you gonna sneak in. I owe her apology. She won't get no fucking apology out of me. Heavenly said though, they all thought he was talking to his wife. Joe. Joe. Y'all would have. I'm telling you right now, y'all had a different episode with me. Y'all would have a different episode with me. I can't handle a lot of stuff like that. And then heavy scary ass can't even jump out the can't even get up out the water. Right, girl, sit down, bitch. You ain't about to, girl. Please, you jumping up, bitch. You ain't jump up. You ain't do all that when Contessa was getting ready to choke your ass. When Mariah was getting ready to cut you, you was on the other side of the beach and you was sitting right next to Mariah. Right. Production definitely told him go get mad because it didn't even seem right. No, I'm telling you right now, you gonna apologize to her. I'm apologize to that fucking bitch. Fuck her. That's what I would have said. I ain't apologizing to that bitch. Fuck her. Now, and I called it to her face and to your face. Fuck her. Now, what's up? What we doing? What we doing? And I thought Sweet Tea had every right. Who pushed her? The right person ain't pushed her. Heavily big ass fell. You trying to get all up, you trying to rah and shit like that, baby. If you a fighter, baby, you can get up. You can get up. And I can ask you what the fuck I want to ask you. Anyway. That was Married to Madison and that was Potomac, child. Two different kind of shows. And we going like I said, we talking tomorrow, though. Because I didn't take my notes and I need to get my full notes. But I don't think Phaedra. Right. What? Girl, are you serious? Sweet Tea knows she is not good with Heavenly. Why would Sweet Tea try to question Heavenly about why she invited Apollo and his wife had nothing to do with her? Because Phaedra is her friend. Phaedra is her friend. Okay, so let me get this straight. So if it was Jackie, y'all would have been okay with Heavenly question the girl who if somebody would have bought Curtis, if the bitch that Curtis was cheating with, y'all would have been okay if Heavenly would have been questioning because y'all know that Heavenly would have been questioning that girl because Jackie wouldn't have did it. So y'all telling me, let me get this straight. Before I log off, let me get this straight. Trust, Love, and Lex, I want y'all to help me out. Y'all know it's nothing but love over here, but I want y'all to help me out. You out with your girls, and the bitch that was sleeping with your homegirls man is sitting on the beach running her mouth. You ain't gonna say nothing to her? Help me out. You ain't gonna say nothing to her? You gonna let her sit there and run her mouth? You ain't gonna say nothing to her? And your friend and walked off. You ain't gonna say, well, who invited this bitch? You ain't gonna say nothing? Because if that's the case, baby, don't go nowhere with me. Don't go if that's the case. Don't go nowhere with me. Sweet Tea was the only one with common sense. Yes. And the thing is, you got to take your dislike away from. You got to take your dislike away. If the tables was turned and Heavenly had said it to somebody else, I would have had the same reaction. Heavenly would have had every right to say, "Girl, why is you here? Who invited you?" She would have had every right. So Sweet Tea had every right to say, "Girl, why are you here? Who invited you? Who invited you in your stomach that you hold in? Who invited you?" Y'all came on that trick to be messy. You said I would ask, but when I saw it was Heavenly, I would pass. But but that's my thing though. You know it was Heavenly because you seen it on the TV screen. If you didn't know that Heavenly had did it when you got there, what are you saying? Like, okay, hey, it's your opinion. I think that's how I go. I think that's how I go. When you swing, I swing, we swing together. It doesn't matter about the response. See, y'all missing the point. It doesn't matter about the response. Take Sweet Tea out of the situation and put yourself in the situation. It doesn't matter about the response. Right. Just because Sweet Tea is younger than the old bitches, she gotta get right. Like, no, that ain't how that shit work. Like, y'all gotta take y'all dislike out from people and just be like for real about it. I don't care, baby. If I'm somewhere with my friend and some shit going down, I want to know what happened. Why? Who invited you? Who invited you, and why are you here running your goddamn mouth and holding your stomach in? That's what I'm more so about concerned about how you talking and holding your stomach in at the same time. Apollo wants nothing to do with you. Well, bitch, he must do because he's getting upset. Girl, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. That's the thing. Nobody's answering my question, so I got my answer. Yes, yes, yes. Talking and holding her stomach at the same time. I want to know what's going. I want to know why. Y'all wait, baby. I'm telling you. When I wait till I get a picture of that hoe. Ooh, ooh, Richie, clock it. Now let me ask a real bitch, Richie. If you out with your homeboy, right? And I mean, you know, y'all on a trip, you and your homeboys on a trip, and all of a sudden the chick that slept with your homeboy, or the dude that slept with your homeboy, his new boyfriend out there, right? And you in that scenario, Richie, what you gonna say to the new bitch? Who invited you? You gonna say something, ain't you? Or if Richie like me, baby, it ain't too much talking going on. It ain't too much talking that's gonna be going on. Huh, huh. I'm telling you right now, it ain't too much talking that's gonna be going on. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Sweet Tea look good on Watch What Happens Live. I don't care what y'all say. You know she was. She think the shit cute. Not a swung on that. Baby. Not a swung on that girl. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to get up off of here because it's 11 o'clock. And yeah. Oh, I got 4 missed calls. Yeah, she look cute. Richie, we see each other. We see each other. She didn't act surprised when she said something. Okay. Okay. Hey, I ain't mad at it, Trust. I ain't mad at it, sis. We can agree to disagree. Sweet Tea looked like she did. Y'all need to go back and look at how Dr. Heavenly looked before she got tested. Maybe she couldn't even fit in the fucking picture. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. What we talking for when we got hands? Oh, wow. Wow. See how y'all tear y'all see how see how y'all tear a black woman down? Wow. King big puss ass waited till people came around. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Boy.
Toot toot boop boop. Bam. Toot toot boop boop. Bam.
One more time.
Toot toot boop boop. Bam.
Hmm. 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 Toot toot boop boop bam. Baby, I know what I be talking about. Oh boy. Y'all, I'm about to get up off of here. So I'm gonna try to do 2 shows tomorrow, but I'm gonna get up off of here because I want to talk, but I gotta go back and take my notes because I don't want to get nothing wrong when I talk about Married to Medicine. And I want to talk. No, she I can't even get it out. I can't even get it out. Anyway, y'all have a great night. I will definitely see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna see if Adrian can do a show with me tomorrow. And then I'm gonna do a full review of Married to Medicine. And baby, I ain't calling security. You hear me? Yeah, so I'm gonna do a show tomorrow, and then I'm gonna do Married to Medicine. I'm definitely doing Married to Medicine. I don't give a damn what's going on. I'm doing Married to Medicine tomorrow, but I gotta go back and watch it and take my notes. And I love you back. And I can't wait to fight with you tomorrow. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I hope y'all enjoy the content, and I will see y'all for the Married to Medicine review, dog. All right, y'all. Bye. You said what time we riding? Give me a time, y'all. Give me a time. Give me a time. We thinking afternoon, morning, afternoon, evening. What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think? Ooh. Beta should have invited the woman who we're gonna talk. Richie, 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 him and King, okay, him and King, okay. Tia, tomorrow, I don't know, child, 1-ish, okay, cool, bam, there we go. That's perfect for me because I want to sleep in. All right, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.